watching a big chunk of that cliff face come away before my eyes. There was small bits coming off at once, and then a big chunk came off. That's freeze thaw in action. When water gets in between rocks, and when it freezes, ice expands, and it expands and cracks and fractures the rock. And then when the ice melts, the rock falls away. There you go, see, it just keeps falling away. It hasn't actually been properly cold for 2 years, so when a cold spell does come along and there's a lot of ice gets formed over a long period of time, and then it starts to thaw, quite a lot of movement can happen. You get quite a lot of change in the landscape, even if it's just at a small scale like this. But it's always happening. These are the processes that have been shaping our landscape for millions of years. Anyone good with animal tracks? Don't know what these are. Buried away at the edge of the Falkland estate and all this forest is this curious building. Isn't as old as it looks. I think it's 19th century, and the owners of the estate, what was his name? Tyndall Bruce. I'm never sure how to spell his first name. I think it's Onesiphorus or something. The wonderful name he's got. Built this here, I think, as a place just to get away from it all, I suppose. But as a place to get away from it all, I think I just took that to mean he came up here to get away from his wife. Seen better days though. It was quite grand in the photos I've seen of it. It had these sort of Roman columns and everything. And I've seen a photo of him pulling up it out front in his carriage. I think horse and carriage came up here. You wouldn't think it now. How on earth he could get up here, but that's what people did with these estates in those days. It's always a bizarre part of the walk, this one, in this part of the forest. There's no style. You just have to be a contortionist and get through barbed wire fences somehow, if you're blessed with being thinner like I am. It's a funny part of the forest, this. It's always quite spooky. There's always sheep skeletons here. Something corrals them here and then savages them all. So it's quite a spooky place. I've only come 20 paces from where I said it was a spooky spot, and there's always sheep skeletons. And I just found a dead sheep lying there against the fence. So I don't know what it is about this place. Oh, that's wonderful. Everything's monochrome. It's just black and white. Can't quite believe it's Fife. It looks so unlike Fife, which is always just so green, and it is like being, you know, on the continent or in Canada or something. I seem to have found the deepest deposits here alongside the edge of this plantation. quite hard going. Just have to get into a rhythm and tough it out. Thought I'd just come down to Ballow Reservoir and see if it was frozen, and it certainly is. Although there's not much snow sat on the top. It's all been scoured away somewhere else, I imagine. Just come across the gate that goes along, that takes you onto the path that goes around the reservoir, but I'm having to kneel down to get low enough down to film this. I'd like to see somebody try to open that gate. I think it's going to be a few thaws until that becomes movable. Pretty much done now, I think, which is good timing because the weather looks like it's closing in and it's started to snow very lightly again.